Salvete. This exercise, or this video, is on exercise 147. Where is 147 in our journey here? It's just after learning the pronouns for the first and second persons. So just a super quick review. This is in a separate video, and there's also a song for these, which is super helpful. It's to the tune of We Three Kings, if you remember that. And again, this is only the first side of the chart, right? Because we're going to think of these we pronouns over here as the other half of that, right? Multiple me's are us's, right? Or we, right? So there's no plural side that looks like these with m's, and there's no singular side that looks like these over here that has n's, right? This is the singular side of this. And we place them both in this larger chart, which resembles a verb chart, right? First person, second person, singular. Third person is a separate video, the third pronouns of the third person, singular and plural, but then first person, plural, and second person, plural for us and you guys. Okay, and this one's you over here. So we're going to use these now in sentences from exercise 140. Let's take a look. I shall give you, singular, a reward. So this means I shall give one person a reward. The you that the speaker is talking about is one person. He's not talking to multiple people saying, hey, I'm going to give you a reward, you guys, a reward. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is I shall give. Now, where is it asking us to use a pronoun from over here? Well, we could use ego in front of the shall give, in front of the I shall give. We could do that, but it's actually asking us to use a pronoun right here. A reward is going to be in the accusative because that's the thing that's going to be verbed. That's the thing that's going to be given, right? And here I is the subject. Shall give is our verb, right? We're going to need the future tense for that. So when we're going from English to Latin, let's kind of form our game plan, right? And then what kind of pronoun will we need? You, singular. So we're going to be choosing from this chart over here, but which one? Are we using the to, the subject one? No, because the subject is I, right? We can begin our sentence with ego if we want. I don't think we have to. I think this is the one that it's beckoning us to use. It's not the accusative one because I shall give it to you. Like if we were calling the reward an it, then we would be using an accusative one. But I'm going to give it to you. So it's asking us to use the dative one. And so the dative one is TB, right? So you, our pronoun for to you, right, is TB that we're going to use. So let's do shall give. So give is do, das, dat, right? But it shall give. So we want da, bo, dabo, because we're needing our future tense ending, and a reward. What is reward? Premium, premii. Premium, premii is a word of the second declension neuter. In accusative, it's also premium. TB. So I will give a reward to you. Of course, we can also mix this up. We can put our verb on the end, ego premium tibi do. Or we could even say ego tibi, I to you, premium dabo, right? I to you a reward will give or shall give. So many different ways to order these words, but those are what the words should be. The next one, I was warning you. All right. So we're still practicing verbs. right? We're still practicing verbs of the second conjugation, but now we're incorporating these pronouns in with them as well. So warning, moneo is the verb to warn, was warning. This is in the imperfect, so we need it's a verb of the second conjugation, so we need our E. Because it's in the imperfect, we need a ba, tense marker, and I was warning. And so we're going to use our M, which is our kind of alternate personal marker for the first person singular, monebam. So I was warning you. Now, I was verbing you. So this you is going to be in the accusative. So we're going to use this again, but now we're going to use the accusative one, te. And that's all that we need. We can actually just start with te if we want to put our verb on the end. Te monebam. So te monebam means you, I was warning. I was warning you. All right. Does the fear of death move you? This is the last one we're going to do as part of this exercise. Now, when we have a question with a does, what we're going to do is we're going to pretend we're translating the sentence, the fear of death moves you. Right? The fear of death moves you. Just the positive sentence. But we're going to sneak a ne onto one of the words when we're done. Okay? How do we say fear of death? Because that's the subject of our sentence, right? It's the thing that's doing the verb, the moving. So what is the fear? Now, don't get this confused with the verb tereo or the verb, because this is fear as a noun, right? So metus from the fourth declension. And then what is death? Death is mors mortis. Now, I'm pulling these out of my head because I know what these words are. If you don't know what these words are, you need to be going back in your book and finding death, especially if you're not 100% sure you know what the word is. Take a moment and go back and do that. That will come back to you. That will come back to you in the form of it'll take you time to do that, yes, but you'll get that time back because when you're taking a quiz later on, you're gonna stop to hem and haw over, what was that word, less, by doing that every time you come across a word that you need to look up. So you're going to get that time back some other time, all right? Mors mortis. Okay, it's not mors because we're saying of death. So mortis is the way to say of death. So metus mortis is the fear of death. And does it move you? Okay, the verb move is moveo, movere, movi, motus. Okay, from moveo comes the form of the verb that we need. It's just present tense, right? So move. And fear of death is a singular subject, right? One singular thing. And so it's just going to be movet. And we need to stick our ne on there to make it an actual question. So I'm just going to say metus mortis ne. I'm just going to stick it on the end. And then, is it doing it to you? Well, we're going to need te, as we mentioned, the accusative te. Te. Metus mortis ne movet te, or te movet would be, I think, more common, putting our verb at the end as we usually do. But that ne can go in a lot of different places, and you might recall from a previous video, put that ne on the thing that's on the word that's the questiony part, right? Is it the fear of death that moves you as opposed to the fear of something else? Or maybe is it the fear of death that moves you? Because if you're emphasizing the fear part of death, it's not death that moves you, it's the fear of death that moves you. Then we're going to put a ne on the metus. All right? Valete. I was just finishing up, so you're just fine. Thank you.